Let's go.
Yep.
What it do? DrDandruff in the building. Welcome. My boy DoBoy in the building. But first, we got to get into the intro. DrFavors podcast. Yeah, let's get it going. This motherfucker crazy.
I ain't been to the barber this year, bro.
This year? It's only 3 days.
Before Sunday, of course. Get this shit together.
Definitely.
How y'all doing? DrDandruff in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all get some, man. It's a DrFavors podcast in the building. We right here with another special motherfucking episode. We got my boy. Motherfucking been on Wildin' Out.
Okay.
Been on Raising the Bar.
Okay.
Been on caffeine.
I have.
Been on everything that your baby mama has been on.
Okay.
things.
Oh.
Couple things here and there. Yes.
We got my boy DoBoy in the building.
My friends call me DoJ Simpson. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I'm killing these hoes.
Oh.
DoJ Simpson in the
Y'all
building.
didn't see them before in Tension. And if you guys got some money, then go and send some donation.
Donation, yeah. You can send that. I'll always take that.
What's up with you, my boy? How you been?
Oh man, I'm just happy to be here, man. Another year, man. It's 2023, man. We lost a lot of people in the last few years, so I'm just celebrating life every day. Every day I get up, I'm going after it.
That's what's up. I mean,
Yeah.
I love that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, who is DoBoy? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is DoBoy?
Oh man, I'm just a young fat kid from Sacramento that just had dreams and aspirations of being something more. So took a chance on myself. Jumped off the porch. I've been here since 2009, so about 14 years at this point.
Right.
And just self-made, man. You know what I'm saying? Made some goals, accomplished a lot of them. And now I'm at the point where, now I'm ready to get my self-made on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Ready to get my Tyler Perry on, you know what I'm saying? And my Nick Cannon on, you know what I'm saying? So to speak.
Oh.
Build my own empire, so to speak. So yeah, man, just came out here with some goals and some ambition, thankfully through God and hard work. Some things fell into place, and now I'm here sitting in front of y'all in y'all fire ass podcast.
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, we try to get it
It's
going.
on camera.
It's lit.
It's
lit.
It's recorded.
It's lit.
He said that. Y'all
Yeah,
heard
it's
it, right?
lit. Yeah, it's lit. For
We
sure.
are so happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank
I'm
you
happy.
for
I'm
coming.
absolutely happy to be here and chop it up with y'all. I know I have a dope relationship with DrDandruff. He and I have spoken from time to time, and apparently I've spoken to you a couple
you
times
have
with my
never done
shitty
that
ass
shit.
memory. But I'm glad to be sitting here across from your beautiful ass as well. So yeah, ready to have a good conversation with y'all and chop it up.
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, you got any questions? You want to get into it one time?
Because I want to understand the foundation. When I first got on to you, when I figured out who you were,
Okay.
you were already where you were. So what's your foundation?
Okay. Like I said, from Sacramento, California. Kind of like when I was a kind of kid growing up, I was really a music person. I really wasn't into the other stuff.
Into that too.
Yeah. So I was into music really, really early. Started playing the drums at church early. I was a church kid. I was really I don't want to say I was sheltered, but I was kind of like a church kid, but in the hood though. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the church was in the middle of the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? And all my niggas was in the hood. But started playing drums at the church early, and then I started rapping. And then, kind of came up with the DoBoy, with the nickname DoBoy, because around that time, and I'm kind of showing my age here, but when the movie Boys in the Hood came out, and the younger version of DoBoy, I looked just like him at the time. So I used to tell people, like, that's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm DoBoy. Like, of course, no one believed me, but I just kind of stuck with the nickname of DoBoy. So that was really what I was doing. I was rapping, and I just believed that I was supposed to be a rapper. Fun fact, When I started it off, am I peeking? Am I popping?
No, there you go.
Okay.
There you
Gotcha.
go. There you go. Right there.
There we go. See, here we
You
go.
can lay down.
Here we
You
go.
can lay down right here.
All right, see, every time we touch something, something happens. There we go.
Yeah, right there.
We good?
Right there. Yeah.
It looks.
There you go. Does it look all right? Does it look all right? It gotta look all
Does
right.
it sound right? Does it sound okay?
It sounds
I've
perfect.
seen that. Okay, we
It
gonna
sounds
get into
perfect.
That.
I love it.
Okay. I see everything. I'm gonna flirt with her this whole episode.
You
so
better
let's just
not.
get
You
it out
better
the
not.
way. Let's just be clear on my intentions. So, fun fact though, I used to be a gospel rapper.
Really?
I was that into church, like, and I was just like, why can't nobody say rhymes for Christ? So, I had a song called Bounce for Jesus. Like I was in
Bounce for Jesus.
Bounce for
First of
Jesus.
all,
That's a
please,
fact.
Please. I just need one bar. I just
Okay.
need one bar.
Okay.
Where
Okay, in that song,
Not
because
laughing
this was
because
20 years ago.
Look. You look at my keychain. What do you
Okay,
say?
I love Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this been 20 years. If I can remember, because it was a bounce beat. I said, it's been a minute since you heard from me. I blaze track, burn them in the 3rd degree. You a lie if you said you ain't heard from heat from me. Lil Wody, that's all I see and all I need. A beat 20 minutes and it's over. I'm pulling cars like a 4-leaf clover. Oof. I said I'm in the I said I'm in the club sober. I don't need liquor. Girl staring at me. I think she want a picture. So like I was the antithesis. I was the antithesis of whatever we used to like go against. Like we used to diss gangster rappers. It was the whole thing.
But
so,
my thing is, you didn't say nothing about guys.
I know, but because it was a club. Because it was a listen. Fun fact: we was making Jesus walks. Before Jesus Walks, we made this back in 99, 98. And we wanted a song that they could play in the club.
Right.
So we called it, and the hook was Bounce for Jesus. Bounce for Jesus. Bounce for
Jesus.
So that's what it was. So
I'll refer to that.
I'm telling you. So, and actually another fun fact, 2019, I had made another gospel album called The Wonder Years that I never released. Never released it.
You gotta release that.
I mean, why
I
didn't
have
you
a
release
lot of
it?
music. I'm gonna tell you guys something about me.
Okay.
I'm very sensitive, and even more sensitive when it comes to my music. That's why, like, even when you were playing your music,
yeah.
I listened to your stuff, and I was like, okay, what do I want to play? Because if you would have shitted on my music, I'd have been like, man, fuck Dandruff. Fuck this nigga and fuck this podcast and fuck his co-host. Like, I just would have cared.
Not my co-host.
I
You
would
better
have
not
said
fuck my co-host.
everybody.
Literally.
But seriously.
If you fuck my co-host, she might not be with me tomorrow. You better not fuck my
she'll
co-host.
absolutely be here tomorrow. I'll come with her. Okay, so
I'll come
with
It
double
gonna go
entendre.
right.
You caught that?
I love it. I love it.
So I was I'm really, really sensitive about music. So
Right.
the only reason, so going through high school, I was in a band, I played drums, whatever, and I was rapping. That's kind of like how people knew me. And so early 20s, I was like, I just want to be a rapper. That's all I wanted to do. So I actually had put out, so I was in a group called The Committee. Shout out to the dude I was in a group with. His name is Spec. Great producer, amazing dude, whatever.
Right.
And we did an album. The first album, and our group was called The Committee. Right? And the first album was called Believe It or Not. Second album was called The Vision. And then we broke up just for dumb shit, whatever. And then I did an album called The Rest Is History, which was still a gospel album, but I was kind of veering away from it because I just didn't feel like I was the right representative for Jesus like that. I was like, man, I'm out here fucking hoes. Like I got 2 or 3 girlfriends in the same choir. Like I'm not a role model for a Christian.
I'm out here getting tested.
Doing too much, And
That's crazy.
And then I did another album called The Long Walk Home. And then I did an album called The Renaissance Man. So this is all up until 25.
Right.
Then at 26, huh?
I love how consistent you.
Yeah, I was doing music, and that's what I was doing. I was doing my shit, and it was, this was back in the CD era. This wasn't in the streaming era, so this was the hustling the CDs. In Sacramento, if you go to Sacramento, like facts, a lot of people still know me as a rapper. A lot of people know me as a gospel rapper that used to rap at their churches.
Right.
So even when they see me
insane.
and what I've done now, they be like, that's DoBoy from this. So once I turned 26, I was like, nigga, you're not making no money off of music. And this was back
off of gospel music.
Or just because at this point I had switched it to regular hip hop.
Right.
But it was just, the world didn't want that from you. At least that's how I felt.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, what is DoBoy? Like, do people look at you as far as you being on Wild 'N Out, you being on, or do they really respect you as far as being as an artist?
I was getting there. Give me 2 seconds. I'll
Okay,
get there. I was
I
right
got
there.
you,
I was getting there. I was getting off the off ramp. 26 was when it changed. Mm-hmm. That's when my daughter's born.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm like, nigga, you spending all this money on music and shit, nigga. You got to buy diapers, Similac. The only reason I started doing comedy was because my best friend was like, nigga, you're funny. You need to be a comedian.
You are funny.
And so I was just like, nigga, I ain't no fucking comedian. I owed him $300. You know what I'm saying? So it was my daughter's first Christmas back in 2005. I owed him $300. And he was like, man, fuck that $300. You ain't got to pay me. Just go do this open mic at Laughs Unlimited in 2000. Like, it was January 2006. It was the year that Vince Young had won the Orange Bowl, whatever, the college shit.
Right.
So I go, I do a 5-minute set, and people just reacted. Mm-hmm. Within 6 months, I had started making money doing comedy. Shout out to BT Kingsley. He took me under his wing. And then there was a local TV station out there. I was a local TV host because they had this competition looking for new talent to be on the stage. So I was like, well, maybe this is what I'm supposed to be. I'm a real visionary type of person.
Right.
So then at this point, I was like, because me, my daughter, and my best friend used to watch Wild 'N Out every day. Every week when it came out, we would watch that shit. My daughter was in her bouncy chair. And I would be like, see, I need to get on Wild 'N Out because I can rap better than the niggas that are comedians, and I'm funnier than the niggas that rap.
You're right. You
so
can
I was
rap.
like, I need to go out there. So I made the decision. At the time, I was making bread, bro. I was making good money from the TV station. I was making good money from the bank I was working at. But I was like, fuck this. I'm not happy. So I made the decision. So 2009, I said, I'm going to go to LA and I'm going to get on Wild 'N Out.
And this is from where? From Sacramento?
From Sacramento. Didn't have no connections. Social media didn't even exist.
So
YouTube was 2 years old.
So you're watching Wild 'N Out with your daughter?
With my daughter and my best friend.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm going to LA.
I need to go to LA to go get this shit. And you really made it happen.
I really made it happen, man. I came out here.
Who did you meet? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to LA. Who did you meet? And then you said, "Hey, fuck it. Hey, I'm willing to go on Wild 'N Out."
It was God, bro.
It wasn't God?
It wasn't no person that I met. I didn't have a manager, an agent, nothing. Damn. I snuck into. If I told you the story about how I got the audition,
talk your shit. Tell us the story.
So the story about me getting the audition. So at the time, I'm thinking I need to go back to Sacramento because nothing's happening. So I move out here in 2009. Nothing's really shaking. So for 2-3 years, nothing's really happening, right? So this is around 2012-ish, right? The end of 2012.
Right.
So I'm thinking, man, maybe I should just go back to Sacramento, whatever. So shout out to my boy CT. You know CT?
Yes.
Okay. So he knew about where the audition was.
Right.
Right? I bumped into him randomly, and he was like, look, bro, I know where the audition is. You can't go the same day I go, but here is where it is. Gave me the address. I go with my boy. Shout out my other homeboy that was my roommate at the time, Donovan Jordan.
Shout out Donovan
Jordan, my nigga.
Yeah.
So we go up there. Mind you, I'm going to tell you the most mind-blowing shit. This is how God moves things, and this is how I know God is real. So we go up there, right? And so I have him with me. I go to the lady at the desk. I'm like, it's a Wild 'N Out audition. I don't know shit. She's like, hey, no. She's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But because I had Donovan and he was so smooth with the ladies, he was like, DoBoy, watch out. He goes up and talks to her. He was like, nigga, it's next door. So boom, we go next door, whatever. I'll never forget the first time I seen Nick Cannon. I'm sitting down. He comes in. He has his fat, this incredible chain.
Yeah.
And he has his boys with him. I'm just like, man, that's that nigga. That's that nigga. Yeah. So this is how it all happened. So I go up to the lady that's taking the auditions. And I'm like, I'm DoBoy. She was like, who's your agency? I'm like, Paul Bergman, just making up some names. She was like, I don't see you here. But she was like, she seen that I was on some bullshit, right? She was like, she was like, if I can get you in, I'll get you in. I said, okay. So I bullshit you not. At the time, it was maybe 18 to 24 people all like waiting for their auditions.
Right.
They getting people in, they sending people out. She comes up to me and she's like, look, I'm probably not gonna be able to get you in. Just, it's not,
Just
I'm
hang
sorry.
out. Hang
No.
around.
She's like, I'm not gonna be able to get you in. Get out. So I'm just like,
Damn.
but not in a rude way.
Nah, but
But
she
like,
was-
I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, cool. But something in me was like, well, God was just like, wait, bro, when I tell you, I just waited, bro. And it was such a surreal experience. It was like a big group of people, like 11 of them. And something had happened, because I think this is when like Vine was branded. Something happened, and they all went outside at the same time to go look at a video that had just got posted. 5 or 6 other people went this way, da-da-da-da. Then there was this other girl named Jade Kata Parada. I'm sorry if I messed your name up, Jade. Jade, she's a very established comedian. I knew her from a CBS showcase that I did from years ago. Right. She's looking at the contract because she has an audition. And she's like, wait, they're gonna be able to use my footage if they don't pick me? I don't want to do this. She was like, I'm gonna get out of here. She literally says, all right, though, good luck. She walks away. Literally, as she's walking, somebody comes out, and I guess they were agitated inside because of whatever was happening. Send in the next person.
And it was you.
The only person that was in there at the time.
Shout out, my
and she
boy.
looks at me and she said, I guess this is your lucky day. I go in there and,
my
and
God.
the audition. And then, because this is the thing I always tell people, right? It always comes full circle how God will give you the things that you want,
Right.
Outside of the things that you need to get you there. So comedy got me in the room. The whole audition, I'm doing decent. I do okay. I do a joke in the beginning. It goes over okay. I tried to do an impersonation of Charles Barkley. I'm trash. That didn't do good. So we get all the way to the end of the audition, and they say, well, what do you want to do? And so Nick says, he was like, do you want to freestyle, or do you want to say something that you wrote?
Right.
And at this point, I'm just like,
freestyle.
I said, nigga,
Oh,
I'ma
wait,
just.
No. Before you say it, you think he freestyle or something he wrote? 'Cause
I think it was something that he freestyled.
I think he freestyled.
Yeah.
Even better, I dropped my nuts. I said, how about this? Y'all just start yelling out topics, and I'm gonna rap about whatever you say. Nick looks at me like, oh, you got it like that? Bro, there's footage on the internet. And so he hit me with some shit, and he was like, fake Louis Vuitton. I'm like, fake Louis Vuitton. You know you ain't a Don. You looking even worse with your fake Gucci pants. Them niggas was like, oh. And that 5 minutes changed my life.
I feel triggered.
That 5 minutes changed my life. So, I just take it to where, I don't believe in coincidences. You know what I'm saying? You are where God puts you, where you are supposed to be. And, that's why I'm here. And,
and I'm glad God put you right here with me and us. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, real talk, my boy.
Sure.
Hey, on some real shit, man. Yeah. Hey, DoBoy, when I met you, I always knew you was a solid, stellar type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because you always been with it. Always, not only is he funny, ladies and gentlemen, but this guy is a fucking comedian. He could be on stage, talk all that shit, and everybody will respect it. At the end of the day, I got my girl Kierra Favors in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hey, did I interview you?
You did. First
I don't even think you introduced her.
First of all, you didn't even introduce me. You know I get on your head
She
about
too
that.
fine. She too fine for that.
I'm sorry for that.
We're not finna do that. She too fine for
Kierra
that.
Favors.
Hey, is it Kierra_Favors or is it
Kierra_Favors?
We just fuck you.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
Ooh, talk your shit.
Actress.
And an actress.
Writer, right? I'm sure you right.
Oh, all right.
For sure.
And she and fucking Doughboy's over here trying to get your number.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Doughboy's future wifey.
What?
Hey man, I ain't out here playing, man. I'm too old to be out here bullshit, man.
He's manifesting,
Listen.
okay?
And it's just too many signs. Like her name is Kierra. My daughter's name is Kiara.
Oh.
And I named my daughter.
Oh shit.
I named it, so And I like her whole outfit and everything. So yeah, man. Slit.
Don't listen to shit he said. He ain't talking about nothing. But no, okay, so we know how you got into comedy.
Mm-hmm.
What about music?
Music was just always something that just stood out to me. My mom used to tell me that I never played with toys. Apparently, when I was a child, I never played with toys. It just wasn't my shit. I just used to sit there with fucking 2 wooden spoons and fucking pots and hitting them shits. Fun fact, how I learned how to play the drums. So I wanted to learn how to play the drums, right? I go to my parents. I'm like, can you give me drum lessons? They were like, we can't afford that. I'm like, okay. Can you give me a pair of drumsticks? They say, yeah, we'll get you some drumsticks. So I get the drumsticks. Shout out to my boy Raymond Kemp, who was the drummer at Trinity Baptist Church that was in the Middle Oak Park off 12th Ave. And I would sit behind him with my drumsticks and just pantomime in the air what he was doing in front of me.
Right.
3 months later, I knew how to play drums.
Damn. Just off of that?
I
was like 9 years old
right now, so we can do melodies from heaven.
What's
I
up?
just really need that right now.
You can get whatever you want. What you need? What's up? What you need?
Melodies from heaven. Rain down on
No,
me.
what she's waiting for is rain. That's all niggas get to do. That's all we get to. Rain, rain. Wait, rain, rain. I'm tone deaf and shit. Rain. That's all we got to do the whole time.
And slightly fucking off.
Rain, rain.
That shit is
That's all we get to do.
You had one job.
Rain, and then we wait for like 6 bars. They get to rain down on me. Rain, rain. That's all we get. Rain. That's all we get.
That's
Rain.
fucked up. Why the hell we get is rain?
That's all we get is rain.
That's bullshit.
You just clapping. Rain.
And you better deliver. Okay?
Rain. That's it. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the black churches in the hood.
Hey,
What's up?
Oh.
So the first time you met Nick Cannon, like how was it? Like, you know, like
Man.
what was the like how was it? Did you feel like it was just like
It's
serene,
always
like,
been. It was so surreal because, okay, I believe wholly in manifestation, right? So Nick was the reason I came to LA. I said, I'm going to meet that guy. I'm going to be on his show. But I was out here for like 2-3 years. Nothing had happened.
Right.
Then I watched a DVD. This was back when they were still doing DVDs. I ordered one off Redbox. It was called The Secret. I advise anybody that's a dreamer or a visionary, go watch The Secret. If you haven't watched The Secret, you haven't figured it out. So they were really big on manifestation and vision boards. So I made a vision board. My first vision board I made at the end of 2011. And I put 3 pictures of 3 men on there that I wanted to work with. Dr. Dre, Nick Cannon, and Russell Simmons.
right?
Those are the first 3 people to give me jobs in LA. Nick Cannon put me on Wildin' Out. I booked a Beats by Dre commercial. That I got cut out the commercial, but I still booked it. And then, of course, I work with Russell Simmons and helping.
And we work with
building All
Russell
Def.
Simmons too. That's
You
why I
for
know
years.
you. That's why I know you because
Yeah,
I
you
work
know.
with Russell Simmons.
And and
All
Russell
Def
was
Digital,
always a big, a big part because growing up, me and my dad, like, my dad was always just such a serious guy. But like the only time I would see my dad like loosen up would be on Friday nights when we used to watch Def Comedy Jam.
Oh,
so that
yeah.
used to be our
That's
time
Russell
when we could
Simmons,
connect.
yeah.
And Russell would come out and I used to
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
man, I'm gonna work with that. So you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy.
But no, but back to your initial question about Nick. The first time I met him and every time I've been around him since, he's such a sincere, solid motherfucker. Like even when he walked in that room
Right.
that day back in 2012, he's still working with them same individuals on Wildin' Out today. He would talk to the janitor the same way he would talk to 2 Chainz at his prime. And like no matter what he was going through, because we knew he was going, like he would deal with different, circumstances in his life. You would never know that. So like I learned so much about the game and just watching him. Like, I've had some real dope conversations just about ownership and building your own shit, but he's just such a ambassador for young black men and what we do. And I really don't think he gets enough credit for what impact he has on the game. Like how many people he has introduced us to on a mainstream level. Cause you got to remember back before social media popped, he was putting Cat Williams on his show. Fucking Kevin Hart, D-Ray, Corey Holcomb, Spanky. Like, you know what I'm
Hayes,
saying?
yeah.
He was putting, and then he's another generation of the DC Young Flies, the Chico Beans, the Carlos Millers. And like, he uses his platform so well. And I
love it.
I think his 40 for 40 lifestyle will just be the best story ever told because what he did was get in the game, open the door, and held it open I feel like he just built new doors and just let as many
And
people.
He did.
And just think about it. Think about, I learned so much. So much of the comedian I am comes from Nick Cannon, because think about it. He's on a show where he's clearly the richest person on the show.
Since Nick Jr.
And will take all of the jokes. How can you do, like, think about the levels of that. Like, that nigga is so rich, but has enough humility to take jokes, laugh at himself. Like, I can't say enough good things about bruh. So
Shout out to Nick
Shout out to
Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Shout out to Nick Cannon.
I mean,
That's some real
you
shit,
see the,
man.
You see the goddamn ink. You see what it is.
I've heard so
Shout out to
many-
Nick Cannon. Hey, shout out to Nick Cannon. Hey, show it right here. Show it right here.
Look at this. Wait.
Wildin'
wait,
out,
look at
baby.
it.
Wildin'
Look at
out
this.
in the
Look at
building
this.
right
Wait,
here. My
wait.
boy DoBoy in the building.
You know the vibes. So shout out to Nick, man. Shout out to
Hey,
Nick.
shout out to Nick, real talk, because
Hell yeah.
we done had Spanky in here too.
Yeah.
And I mean, this you're the second Wildin' Out person that we had in here, and and Spanky would say the same thing about
Solid
Nick.
dude,
I mean,
man.
Nick Cannon gots to be a real fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's
Bro,
a real
look
one.
at his longevity, bro. The nigga has.
I mean, definitely. He
He's-
started. He
He
started
started at
a long time ago.
97, 90
Oh,
as
yeah.
the opener on all that. Like, humble enough to
Yep.
do, man. I got nothing but positive things to say about that guy,
That's
man.
good.
Shout
That's
out
good.
to Nick Cannon.
Hey,
man.
shout out to Nick Cannon.
And shout
real
out to
talk.
him for
Yeah.
giving me a career.
Right,
You know,
right,
gave me
right,
my
right.
first shot. You know what I'm saying? And it was at a time where when he put me on a show, I didn't have big YouTube numbers. I didn't have big Twitter. I was just a nigga that was trying to get it. And for him to put me on, like, you know, this is back. Like, I got put on in the class because, you know, All Def, I mean, not All Def, but Wildin' Out, it was on for years.
Right.
And then they like went off the air like around 2006, 2007. And then when it came back, I was a part of that reboot. So I came back with the Emmanuel Hudsons, who had a huge presence on YouTube.
Shout out Emmanuel
Tim
Hudson,
Delgado, who had a huge presence
Timothy
on YouTube.
Delgado.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
you know, he picked a cat like me that didn't have any of those things. And he said he saw something in me. So, you know, shout out to him, man. I got
love
nothing
that
but
shit. I mean-
amazing
So,
things.
So you around bosses? How,
Yeah.
How are you a boss in your life? How is
Come over here. They can see you.
how?
Bring your mic over
Man,
here.
don't be talking to my baby like that. Hold on, man. You-
Bring your mic over here. Bring your mic over
Say it
here.
a different
Baby,
way.
come over here, baby. Baby, come over here.
Say, can you please come
Can
over
you
this
move
way?
over this way?
Yes, get over here.
Yeah,
Let me
move over this way.
No, but how are you a boss in your life as far as your music career, as far as comedy, as far as even down to your personal life? I don't know how comfortable you are speaking on that.
No, we could talk
But
about all-
with
yeah.
your
Nah.
family. How you boss up?
I mean, first of all, I feel like sometimes you got to take a loss to become a boss. You know, I was at the height of a lot of things before the pandemic happened.
Right.
You know, after pandemic happened, I went through a lot of personal shit, you know what I mean? And to the point where I really wasn't even producing content for 2 years for real. And just I kind of had to just regroup just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see the look on your face. No, but so,
I'm like 2 years.
No. I went through a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through like a bunch of like just real personal shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's public record. Like, you know, I got diagnosed as bipolar. Like, you know, it was a lot of things going on. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I was just like, what do I even want to do? Like, is this what I want to do? I started to question my ability. I started to be like, you know, whatever it was. And I think that I really had to take that loss, take a step back, and just be like, okay, I've seen how this plays out, but now I'm ready to build my own empire. Like, no disrespect to a Nick, no disrespect to a Russell Simmons, but you know, those are things that they built. Like, those are their babies. Like, now I'm like, well, now it's time for me to build my
But
company.
they gave you.
They gave me the game. They
gave
taught
you
me.
gems so
Yeah,
that you
I
could
ain't been
do
doing
that.
nothing but learning for the past 8 years. So now I'm like, okay, it's finna go all the way up now.
Right.
I learned the game. Like, you know, a lot of us at All Def, we say that like we were like college kids in digital media.
Real talk.
Because we learned how to go platinum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out,
Right.
you know, rest in peace to Teddy Ray. We was doing millions
Rest in
of
peace,
views.
Teddy Ray. I got his
Rest in
roses
peace.
right here, baby boy.
Oh, yeah,
Roses
see?
in the building all day.
Well, well,
Rest in peace,
we
Teddy
need a
Ray.
sound.
Rest
Get a
in peace,
sound.
Boogie B. Rest in peace,
But you see that? But you see that? If we say-
everybody.
You
Let's
see-
do it.
You see it. You see Teddy.
Yeah,
Ray.
yeah. There goes Teddy Ray right there.
Teddy
Teddy
Ray,
Ray
my brother,
Roses
yeah.
up there in the building.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
Yeah. But you know, we just learned so much, you know, on how how to go viral, how to, you know, make those special moments, how to capitalize, how to move when it's hot. So, you know, now that I'm finally back outside, I'm like, okay, let me build my own shit now. And it's not, you know, it's just like, because it's like, that's my destiny now. I had to go through those other things. So to answer your question, you know, what makes me a boss now is that I've had some successes, but I've also had some losses. I don't think you can become a full legitimate boss if you haven't endured some type of loss, some type of setback. If everything is just gravy for you all the time, like,
then it's just easy,
Like, nah, nigga, I had to really get knocked on my fucking face. Like, I had to really deal with some real shit. But now I'm back outside, like, okay, nigga, it's up.
Yeah.
It's up, nigga.
So what do you got coming out? I mean,
well, coming up right now is the second season of Raising the Bar. So shout out to All Def and shout out to Caffeine. They gave me
Shout
the
out
first.
All Def.
They gave me the first season of that. So if y'all haven't seen that show, basically it's where I'm hosting it and I get two separate MCs.
Right.
You know, and I get them in the studio and they get 30 minutes to write a 16-bar verse. But the catch is, it's a live stream show, so people at home are putting words in the live stream. So I'm picking out words that put this in your rap, and you got to make this make sense. At the end of 30 minutes, you get both of y'all get 3 attempts in the booth to lay down your verse.
Kill that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kill that.
Oh, you do
shit.
music too? You be
No,
rapping?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a gospel singer.
Hey,
Kill that shit.
hey, pull up. I'm gonna need you on a hook or something. I'm working on an album right now.
Don't play with me.
I'm working.
I mean, who do you
show up.
who do you have in your repertoire as far as
You're definitely gonna be on the next season. You know what I'm saying? I meant to get you on the first season. You know, you're my guy, but you know, you're definitely gonna be on the next season. Billy Sorrells is definitely gonna be on the next season.
Shout out Billy Sorrells, Texas. Shout out Texas,
yeah, for sure. And we're going for some bigger names too as well, like some bigger names in the hip hop industry. You know, my shout out to my producer Day One.
Shout out Day One.
He's done a lot of, you know, he has a lot of relationships. So we're also going to be you know, we look at this show like a hip hop version of like The Masked Singer or American Idol or Versus.
It's
like
fucking dope.
A
It's
hip
dope,
hop,
yo.
you know, and it's fun and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It shows. Everybody can't do this show because I reached out to certain MCs. They was like, "Oh man, I can't do that." You know what I'm saying? But this season we had some great people. We had Tim Delgado. He went against he went against Geechee Gotti. That was a great match.
That was a good one.
We had
Boo Capone.
We had Boo Capone against CP.
CP.
We had
Detroit.
We had Jag go against. Did Jag go against Slink? I think Jag did go.
Slink Johnson.
Yes, I had Planet Asia go against Craig Smith.
Yeah, Planet Asia.
You know what I'm saying? I had Gifted Gab. She went against. Who did Gifted Gab go against? I forgot who Gab went against, but she beat whoever. No, she went against EK. She went against Emerson Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
So you know, we had a bunch of dope MCs, and like now, you know, for the second season, I'm gonna get some people. So that's one of the big ones. I'm currently writing a scripted show that I'm writing, producing all 10 episodes of it myself. Because I'm no longer like, I mean, we've all sold drugs, right? At some point in our life.
Well, I don't know about everybody, but yeah, I might have sold some drugs. Back in the day.
I'm not no
allegedly.
I'm not no I'm not no corner worker no more, man. I'm the connect now. Like I'm the nigga that's supplying.
You the plug, baby.
Yeah, I'm
You
the plug. I'm supplying the dope. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not just, you know, taking projects and just, oh, can you put this? Like, nah. Like I'm gonna produce these myself. I have a company called Studio 26 Productions. The number 26 is super important to me for a lot of reasons. And I'm big on numbers.
You a big, I was just about to say, oh my God.
I'm huge on numbers.
You're a big numbers guy.
I am. So the reason why I started doing comedy at 26, my daughter was born on September 26th. If you add up the numbers in the year that I was born, it equals 26, 1979. And if you look up the number 26 and you just look up like angel numbers and what it means like prosperity and you've been working
I'm
for
very
years.
big into numerology.
Look into 26.
Numerology. I'm a 36 sign.
You know what I'm saying? So 26 is a big one.
It is.
You know,
that symbolizes 8.
Absolutely. And so
what
you know,
about 666?
that's the devil's work.
Ooh,
I don't know what
that
is.
is
That's
some
never-
crazy
Wait, it
shit.
just went down. Did you feel the energy?
Yeah, we were just doing so good. Jeez. We were just doing so good. You just
Look,
breathe.
everything started just, what? Oh, shit. Okay, let's cleanse it. Wow. Okay.
You got any questions, Mama?
Do I have any questions?
For Mr. Doughboy.
Shit, I did.
Did you?
I did.
No.
That just completely threw me
Do I
off.
like you? Yes.
Oh. DoBoy, why do
Fucking
you
fly.
like my co-host?
What is there not to like? She fly like
She is fly. I
like,
mean, hey, y'all
she had a
shout
beautiful
out
smile.
Kierra Favors, Real Talk, Dr.
She
Favors
loves
Podcast,
Jesus.
y'all. Real Talk. We got my boy DoBoy in the building, man.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. I love you,
sure.
DoBoy. Thank
I
you
love
for
you too.
stopping by.
For
Where
sure.
can we find you, my boy?
Y'all
Where
find
can
me
everybody find you?
At I am DoBoy, IAMDOBOY. You can find me there on Instagram. You can find me there on Twitter. On YouTube, you can find me at I am DoBoy TV. And on Caffeine, you can find me at I am DoBoy TV. Damn, this went really fast. We're done already. This is it.
I mean, look, we
fuck?
were just getting into the thick of it. We were just getting.
We don't want to give him no fucking no real fucking questions. You don't say like, hey,
I mean, we can talk about other shit outside of me. Shit.
No, we don't want to do that.
Wait. No, what we not gonna do? Hold on. What we not gonna do is have me have waited longer to start this shit than the fucking interview was. I waited here for hours.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just gonna go to the
fuck?
bathroom. I'm gonna let Kierra.
20-minute ass interview.
Yeah, we can talk about it because I want to know.
What you wanna know?
You talking about you like me?
I do. Which one?
You like me?
Yeah. I do. You know why?
So what? Nah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know why. 'Cause
Okay.
I know why you like me. I
Okay.
know. And it ain't how I look.
It's what's in you.
Yeah.
I seen your keychain. I seen that first. And she said she a gospel singer, and it's just
Ooh, damn,
when a woman comes in a room and her energy commands the room, then I'm gonna respect that and be like, oh, okay,
That's real talk.
that's what it is. Like on all and that's why I was just like, hey, we gonna go.
He's saying that this man had met me 3 different times.
I have a terrible memory, but I'm not gonna forget this
I
time.
walked in the room. He said, "Hi."
Not gonna
I'm
forget this time. She was.
I was like,
And I hate that because it makes me seem like I'm a bougie Hollywood nigga, and I'm not. But I just be forgetting my memory is trash.
Nah. I love it.
Okay, well,
I love meeting you every time.
Okay.
Every time you pleasant. Every time you say the same fucking thing.
That means I'm consistent.
Which means you not lying.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, consistent. And that's what I'm really trying to do this year. Like, I'm going to get down to my goal weight. Okay, let's just talk about regular life. Do y'all have some? Here, I'll interview y'all. Shit, since y'all didn't
Fuck it, let's do it.
Okay, do y'all have any New Year's resolutions? I'll tell you mine while you guys think of yours. Okay. So I have a New Year's evolution. I don't want to make resolutions anymore because I always fuck them up. So I just want to live a more balanced life. So I'm gonna get down to my goal.
So no drugs, no drinking.
No. If I do, just not.
No. I did not say that.
Because I feel like the drugs and the alcohol ain't a problem. It's a problem when you don't get up in the morning and handle your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking get drunk and then you sleep all day and now you can't do nothing.
Play with you like this.
So I'm trying to live a more balanced life. I'm trying to get, to my goal weight of 225. You guys know let's talk about. You guys didn't even ask me about my weight struggles.
I
used to be much bigger.
First of all, look.
I used to be much.
Check this
I was
out.
468 pounds. You understand?
Check this out.
What do you know about me? You don't know nothing.
Check this out. You ain't about to get over here and tell me how to do what the fuck I supposed to do.
Oh shit. Okay. You right. All right. There you go. Okay.
You hear me?
What I was trying to say was I used to be a lot bigger.
Okay.
I used to be almost 500 pounds.
What you saying is ask some more questions.
Ooh.
What I'm saying is,
don't be telling me what to ask, how to do what I got.
No, I wasn't saying that.
You don't come in nobody's
Ladies and
house.
gentlemen,
you took it the wrong way. What I was saying was,
this is a love connection.
You gotta see this hand.
What I was saying was,
this is a love collection, ladies and gentlemen.
this is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. Oh, I sound different. Oh, tell her. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I am privileged to be here at your podcast, and I don't want it to end so fast, so I want to find other things for us to talk about, even if I gotta throw shit up in the air.
Hey,
He don't come fast.
I mean that. I'ma come fast.
He said he don't come fast. He don't like coming fast.
He don't like coming fast.
But if it's good, I mean,
It might be good.
if I'm in there all night, then somebody doing something wrong.
A win is a win.
If
Okay? A win is a win.
If I'm in there for an hour, yeah, not what you think it is, but you get me out of there in 10 minutes.
DoBoy, get your ass up out of that motherfucking pussy.
Okay.
Get your ass up out that pussy right now.
What are y'all doing dating wise this year? Are y'all booed up? What are y'all doing? Or is that something y'all don't talk
I'm
about
booed up.
publicly?
I'm booed up.
So you
I ain't
booed
gonna
up?
lie. I'm
You
booed up.
booed up?
I'm
You
booed
booed
up.
up?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
booed
my
up.
God.
I'm with somebody that's fantastic. Somebody that's been holding me down. Somebody that's been investing in me. And somebody that believed in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
need that.
There could be some people that, you know, like that fuck with you. Hey, you look good. This and this and this. But somebody that invested in you and said, hey, here's some money because I believe in you, because you're funny.
Mm-hmm.
You do this, you do that. And that's somebody that I have to hold down. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I
right.
mean, on some real shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I am booed up. Everybody.
What about you?
There's nothing.
What about you? What you got?
I'm single as a dollar bill.
$1 bill.
I'm working on self growth,
Right.
self awareness, and just if I failed a million times, I'm like I'm not gonna fail 1,000,001. So I'm just like, you know, I don't want to waste nobody's time. Like, you know, in losing so many people, I'm like, man, I ain't got no time to fuck around. Like, don't waste my fucking time. I'd rather you fucking waste my money. Cause I can get that. They print that every day.
He
Then to
got
waste my
ready.
time.
You know?
Yeah, then to
He got
waste my
ready.
time.
You know,
Back
don't
shots?
waste my fucking time. Oh,
Back shots.
Back shots
Ooh.
or cowgirl? Back shots or cowgirl?
So what about you? What's your
No,
status?
back shots or cowgirl?
Oh, back shots or cowgirl?
Ooh.
Absolutely back shots.
Back
then-
shots
yeah.
all
He
day.
like control.
Yeah, I can say
Niggas-
so then I can show you what it do one time. What about you? What's your preference?
What's my preference? Back shots.
Okay. And what's,
I like a man to think that he got control,
but he don't.
but he don't. If
Why do you want a man that you can control?
If I'm throwing
Here we
it
go.
back,
Here we go. I got it.
There we go.
Why
if
why
I'm
do you want a
throwing
man
it,
that
if
you?
I'm throwing it back, if I'm throwing it back, I got control. Trust and believe that.
But why is it that so? But why do you want a nigga that you can control? Why not just have it like so? You don't want a nigga that can just hey, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Women want to control everything.
They do want to control everything.
You see how the setup went, right? How the setup went, right?
So you
That's
like
some control for your ass.
So wait, you like beta males? You like soft niggas? You like niggas that put their head down
No.
when
No,
confrontations happen?
A beta male would not be able to make it with me.
Okay.
I
So
would
let me tell you a little
steamroll.
bit about this tattoo, right? I put a wolf here, right?
Show it right there. Right in the motherfucking
You
camera.
guys see it?
Yes, sir.
It's not
Show it in the
Actually,
motherfucking
really
camera. Show it in the
nice.
camera.
so it's not a beta
Hey.
and it's not an alpha. It's a sigma.
Okay.
If you know about a sigma wolf in a pack, right? So betas gotta follow an alpha.
Right.
Right? Alphas gotta run the pack, but alphas usually die grisly deaths, right? Because the pack at some point will get tired and elect a new alpha and kill the nigga.
Right.
A sigma can walk alone. A sigma can be by himself. He can challenge a pack. He ain't always looking for the problems. But like when alphas see him, they be like, "Man, leave that nigga." You know. So that's what I am. I feel like I'm somewhere in the cool crease of the middle.
Okay.
So yeah. So I mean, this year, this is what I would want. I'm 43 years old, guys. I'll be 44.
43.
Still young.
Yeah, but I'm giving this game 7 more years and I'm out. And 50, I'm out.
Okay, Jay-Z talking about.
I'm out. No. I'ma still my company will be a multi-billion-dollar company by that time. I'll still be overseeing
I
it.
believe it too.
But you know what I would love to meet my best friend and marry her ass. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
like, but hear what I'm saying though.
Okay.
But hear what I'm saying though. Like, I think that we all do this fictional shit that doesn't even make rational sense.
Right.
We're like, oh, where's my soulmate? Do you know how there's 7.8 billion fucking people on the fucking planet? Like,
There is.
you better look for your cellmate within the circumference of which you lead.
Like in
That's
jail.
true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, soulmate, my bad. Soulmate. Like, you better look for your
Cellmate or
soulmate. Soulmate. If you find your soulmate and cellmate, that's some other shit.
You guys are going to chow
Yeah,
together.
that's something different.
You guys are going to chow.
Yeah, but if you're looking for your soulmate, like, I don't look for that like romanticized. Oh, like no, like can I be around you? Do we have similar like interests? Like, are we both comedians?
Right.
Are we both writers? Do we both love the Lord? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do we both like fucking? Like, you know what I'm saying? You see,
I think
you
we
see how
pretty
my hand
much
keeps
both
doing
like
this?
fucking.
You see this nonverbal?
You like fucking?
Did you
I
see?
like fucking.
Did you see this? Every time I did it, I pointed this. It's nonverbal communication. But no, but no.
I am trolling. It seems like he chooses.
But you know what I'm saying? Like those are the things. Like I want somebody that I can, you know, if I'm playing video games with, she can be like, "Oh, babe, let me get on that with you." Or if I see a bitch with a fat, I'll be like, "Babe, look at her ass." She'd be like, "Damn, that bitch got a fat ass." Instead of feeling fucking offended, like.
Right.
So I'm hoping that woman exists. You know what I'm saying? And if so, you know,
She does.
I'll sit my ass down and chill the fuck out for real. You know what I mean? Like I'll chill. I won't make it about nothing. So that's what I'm looking for. So
That's what's up. My boy DoBoy in the building.
I'm out here, bam, bam.
Hey, DoBoy, where can we find you one more time?
I am DoBoy everywhere. I am DoBoy TV on YouTube. Wherever y'all gotta find me, man. I'm in these streets. I'm back outside.
Hey, my boy's right here. DrDandruff in the building. DrDandruff. I am your girlfriend's best gynecologist. Shout out my co-host, Miss
Kierra Favors, KIERRA_favors.
And we up out this bitch. We came, we saw, we conquered, y'all. That's how we do things. We turn one into two things, y'all. We out. See y'all.
That's good times, man.
We did that shit.
That's just awesome.
I didn't mean to push it too long. I just